Hey Cancer, how are you? I hope that you guys are doing well. Happy New Year. And if this is your first time to my channel, thank you so much for clicking on this video. My name is Lynn and this is Passion Heart Tarot. And if you are one of my returning subscribers, I send you all much love and light. Thank you so much for being here with me. I love you guys. And this is your love reading, Cancer. So this energy is going to be for mid-January. So we're going to take a look and see what is coming in for you guys. And if you would like to follow me on Instagram or book a personal reading with me, all of my info will be linked in the description below, Cancer. All right, so let's get into your reading. But before I do, I just want to take a moment to invite the white light, the Holy Spirit. And let's see what energy is coming your way mid-January. Let's see. So we get this Libra energy that's here. Sagittarius energy is here as well. So you guys could be dealing with someone who has that in their chart, or you may have that energy in your chart, Cancer. What I can see here is someone is dealing with something. Someone is dealing with someone who is very deceptive, because there's just like an imbalance where someone feels like things are very unfair. They feel like they're being lied to. And what I can tell you about this person, they are lying to the other one. I don't know if this is something that you're doing, Cancer, but that's the energy that's around you. And I'm not going to judge you if this is something that you are doing, but just know that the way that it feels to someone is it's very hurtful. It feels like this person is putting out so much and receiving so little in return, and they just want to receive so much from their person. This could be something that you're going through, wondering if this person is trustworthy, wondering if you can believe what they're saying. And I'm telling you that this is not someone who is to be trusted, because this is someone who's lying, and it's very deceptive energy that is here. So this is important for you to know, Cancer, especially if this is something that you've had on your mind. If you're wondering why this person doesn't get back to you, because I see the energy of someone who is putting in a lot of effort as far as the way that they communicate with someone. This is like bombarding them with messages, bombarding them with phone calls, and then not having it reciprocated, because there's something here that's very unfair that someone is going through. And they feel like they're not receiving any attention. They feel like they've invested so much in vain. It's very unfortunate to see this energy around you guys. But just know that you're dealing with someone who is very deceptive, and it's almost like they just have this sneaky energy about them. And if you feel like they are lying to you, I can tell you that they are. This person is very, very dishonest. And I see someone is very patient when it comes to this connection, because although they just feel like they're putting up with so much and receiving so little in return. And I see, Cancer, that energy, that's what you have. That's what you're dealing with in this person, at least for mid-January. I want to look and see why this Seven of Pentacles is here, and if this energy is actually going to turn around or if it's going to remain the same. Let's see why this is here. Because I see how someone holds on to like this glimmer of hope, because they feel like this is their person. They feel like the connection is very special, and they feel like if they could just get things balanced, that they could go down a path towards something that's very successful. I want to see why the Seven of Pentacles, because let's see if this energy is going to turn around for you guys. It is gonna turn around. I'm very happy to see that, because this is about something that felt like it's taken a long time, felt like it's taken forever. But that doesn't change the way that this person is being very sneaky. So it's important for you guys to know that as you make the decision to move forward or not. I do see the energy shifting where someone felt like they were putting so much in and receiving so little. You do have someone that is going to open up and be generous. But you have to be careful, Cancer, because this could be your energy of still wanting to put in more effort and trying to please this person, trying to make things feel right, trying to make things feel balanced. So we have to be very careful of that. I want to look at this Sagittarius energy that is here. And that's for those of you who, because you already know, you can feel it deep down inside that there's just something about this connection. There's something, I see that as your effort, or whoever's energy this is, because someone tries so hard to make this right, to make it perfect. This could be how someone feels about you, Cancer. They could feel like they're putting in this effort, or this could be your energy. But just know that if you continue to keep putting in showering this person with affection and attention and feeling like they're not giving it back to you, I can see all the time and energy and all the roots that you've put down, all the seeds that you've planted with this person, hoping that it's going to bear fruit. And then I see where you look at it and say, well, that didn't work. Let me try this. Let me give my all. Let me give everything that I have. Just know that I'm here to tell you that there's a lot of people around this person, and it's something that's coming between you guys and interfering in the connection. These are not necessarily romantic connections, like a third party situation. It's the energy of like this person's family, their friends. There's a lot of interferences that are happening, and that energy is not going to change. I don't see this person offering anything serious. I don't. I see them being in the energy of being like very promiscuous. They're highly sexual. This person is very, very sneaky, and they're a liar. So even though someone's putting in a lot of effort and they keep trying to make things right, they're not going to get the commitment that they want from this person, because I know that someone cares very deeply and they're offering something very solid, and they feel like that's what they should be receiving in return. But this is like a message from Spirit of warnings to someone, whoever needs to hear it, that this person is not to be trusted. They are very sneaky, and someone's putting in so much effort and they're not going to get it back. What we have here is a connection that is very lopsided, and someone's not going to be treated the way that they deserve. So whoever needs to hear this message, it's important to decide if this is energy, because this is for someone who's already going through this, and they feel, and they're out there looking for answers. So I want someone to decide what they want to do. Is this something that you want to keep investing in, knowing that you're investing in vain? Because that is what I can see. I see a lot of effort being put in and it not being returned. And this is a person who is not to be trusted at all. I want to see why the Seven of Swords is here. Yeah, I mean, this 4 is just jumping out of the deck. With this Knight of Wands on the bottom of the deck, this is a person who's sneaky and they're very manipulative. And this is someone who is in the energy of not wanting to settle down. This is someone who will offer a physical connection, a sexual connection, sure, with no problem. But this is not someone who's looking for a relationship, looking for something steady. They're not offering it. And they're not going to accept it because it's just they're not in that space. This is someone who is not looking to settle down. So I see this energy of someone who's very deceitful, because they could be telling someone one thing and it's not the truth. This is someone who is lying, and that's the bottom line. And their lies, make the other one feel very, very taken for granted, because it's like giving so much and receiving so little. So I would advise those of you who are wondering if you should stay or walk away from this connection, looking for answers, this person is not here offering any stability. And if someone does stay and keep investing and keep giving and feeling like, well, if that didn't work, I'm gonna try harder, I'm gonna do this and that, because this person does it because naturally they're very sweet and nurturing. This is someone who even like cares about the smallest of things in life. They care about animals, they care about everyone else around them. This is someone who, when they love very hard, and they almost have these ideals like their love will be able to fix everything, their love will be able to conquer all. This is someone who's very sensitive. So a person with a sensitive heart like this is the wrong person for you, because this is not someone who's even thinking about the well-being of this person's heart and how they feel. What you have coming in, if you keep on the same path with this person, is something very unfair, not getting what you want. And yes, I do see the shift that's here, but unfortunately it's a shift in someone's effort to try even harder to get this person to turn around and see the connection the way that they see it. But I have to tell you that it's just not gonna happen for someone. It's not gonna happen. So this is like a warning, because this is energy that can be avoided. I want to look at this Justice card. I mean, it's just the same energies here repeating over and over with that Knight of Wands. So this is something to be taken seriously about this person's character. I mean, I see someone here who's very manipulative and who's playing games, telling someone one thing when they have completely different intentions. So this person, I would be very leery of them, because they're not offering any true commitment or stability at all, Cancer. All right, so that's what I can see coming in for some of you. Let's take a look and see now what is coming in for others of you. Let's see what Spirit shows us. That table is little guy. He's under there bumping this table. Let's see, Cancer, what's coming in for others of you? Because I know that message is like very heavy, and that's not for everyone. It's for someone who needs to hear it, though, because that's a lot of suffering that someone is going through, being pulled in two different directions, you know, waiting. I see that it's best for someone to walk away from that connection, because what you have coming in is something that feels very unfair. It's a lot of hurt energy that's there. All right, Cancer, so let's see what is coming in for others of you. Let's see what Spirit shows us. So I see, and I kept seeing this 8 of Swords. Scorpio's energy is here, as well as Cancer. So you guys may, as well as Capricorn. So you guys may have that in your chart, or you could be dealing with a Scorpio or a Capricorn. There's a balance that someone is working to restore. It's not going to reach that point just yet, but the beautiful thing is that someone, if they're telling you that they're working on whatever this is that holds them, that binds them, because there's something here that's like, could be addictions that someone deals with. It's something that is like this dark energy that's around them that keeps them suppressed. there's an energy that has a hold on someone, and that can mean a lot of different things for however this speaks to you. You'll know what this is that this person is suffering with. I don't want to like just put everyone's business out there like that, but you'll know what it is. When this person tells you that they are working hard to recover from it, they are. But the thing about it is that they have these people around them who are not helping their recovery, that are not good, and they're not a good influence on this person. And I can see here where there's a major shift in the energy that's coming in, but the thing that's blocking it from coming in is the way that someone is very anxious and gets in their own head and tends to overthink. So this could be the way that this person is suffering, trying so hard to work past and move past whatever this is. Whatever this is that has a hold on them. Could even be like just the pull of a previous relationship, because what's on this card is the lovers and the way that they're bound to each other. There's a lot of codependency that is here, whether it's relying on another person, relying on a substance or something else. Someone is working very hard on recovering from that. And I can see where your household, although there's a lot of chaotic energy that's around you, it's not going to affect your household, affect your family, for those of you that are in that situation. And even for those of you that are alone, not living with anyone, I still see a lot of happiness here and a lot of financial stability, even though there's a lot of like chaotic energy that's around you. But try to be careful, Cancer, and not let it affect you too much, especially with the way that these people are getting in the way, because there's a lot of drama that is here, a lot of drama and a lot of just feeling like things are upside down, feeling like things are chaotic. But the bottom line is that someone is going to overcome what this is, and they're not going to let it break up their family. They're not going to let it break up the situation that they have going on. They're not going to let it come between them and their person. Although for mid-January, I can see the way that someone really is in their own head and just overthinking things. But this is energy that they can remove themselves from if they would just get in the right frame of mind. Because this is, unfortunately, but the honest truth about being in this energy is it's like someone's putting themselves there and they don't need to. And it's a tendency to overthink and just not see things for the way that they are. All right, I want to take a look and see. Let's look at this Ten of Pentacles, because it's like in the midst of everything going on, all of the drama, all of the chaos that's around some of you, or this could be around your person, Cancer. It's important for you to know, because this could be what your person is going through. So even though they're going through so much and they have so much on their plate, they're not gonna let it affect you and the connection with you, because I see that you guys are still standing very strong. So that's a beautiful thing. Let's look into this Ten of Pentacles. For many of you, I see this energy of, because there's so many people around you that have a lot to say. They're giving their opinions. It's family, it's friends, it's people that are close to you. So you might want to be mindful for whoever this is for. Be mindful of who you're talking about your relationship with, your connection with, because they may not intend to have an adverse effect on the advice, to have it have an adverse effect, the advice that they're giving, but that's what it's doing. So I see like a lot of drama around you for those of you that are choosing to get back together with this person, whoever this is, because there's a lot of toxicity associated with that connection. There's a lot of drama, and there's a lot of people who are against it because they care about you. It's unintentional, the fact that they interfere, but there's there's a lot of drama when someone decides that they're gonna give this person another chance because they feel like that's what they need. They feel like that's what they need to make their household happy again, to be happy again. I see this energy of someone from the past coming back and giving them another chance. So I'm not going to tell someone what to do because they have their own life to live. I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to say that it's wrong. I know that in the last spread, that's someone who this person needs to be apart from, because I'm thinking about this person's heart and how I don't want to see them go through so much pain. When we're looking at what others of you are going through, I know that people have a lot to say about how this is bad for you, how you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. But when I look at these cards, I see a lot of chaos, I see a lot of drama, but in the midst of everything, there's so much happiness that the two of you have together when you're alone, when no one's around, when you can look into each other's eyes. You know that this is where you want to be. You know that this is like a peaceful place for you. So the fact that this person is coming back around again, don't be surprised when you have family and friends who are trying to warn you about this person. But I do see that there is a lot of recovery that's going on. Someone is working and trying their best to put these addictions, to put these demons behind them. They're working very hard at it. It's not easy though, because there's a lot of temptations that surrounds this person for overindulgences. That's what I can see. So it is like it's a work in progress, but I do see the two of you sticking together, and you do have a lot of stability, you have a lot of happiness. But I know that this connection, there's a lot of turmoil that's here that some of you are experiencing. So, for mid-January, I see a lot of ups, I see a lot of downs. So just try to pace yourself and break free from this energy, because once you do, you'll invite just like a new energy to come in. Things from the past that can finally be resolved, so some fresh energy can come your way. But it is a work in progress that I can see for many of you Cancers. So wow, it's crazy to see like such specific messages for many of you, because there's like a lot of drama that's around you guys. It's very hard to not let people interfere. But if this is something that you've decided that you want to do and no one's going to change your mind, and you want to let this person come back into your life, then don't let anyone tell you what to do. Be very mindful of who you talk to and who you let in. But just know that they're coming from a place of caring about you and caring about what's best for you, as am I. So whoever this is for, I just don't want to see anyone get hurt, because just the energy in these cards is something. Just look at all of this addiction and temptations and overindulgences that someone is dealing with. But it's like in the midst of everything, letting this person come back in feels good, but you also have to be careful. You have to be careful, because there's still a struggle that's going on, and there's still a lot of anxiety, and there's still a serious imbalance that is here in the way that someone feels like they are being treated. So you'll decide what you want to do out of this connection, Cancer, and just know that I'm here for you. I love you, and it's important to take a look and see what the energy is, because we can get ahead of it. And if things can be avoided, make the right choice and try to avoid this energy if this is something that you feel you don't want to go through. But for some of you, I can see that there is recovery that someone is working on. But just think very deeply if you want to give this person a second chance and allow them to come back into your life, because although it feels great There's still a lot that this person is working through and a lot that you will have to put up with in the connection with them. All right, Cancer, so just know how much I love you guys, and I truly do send you so much love and light. If this is your first time to my channel and you have not subscribed, please do, and comment below if you are new here. I love you guys. Thank you for everything, and I will see you next week.